All right, welcome to the next episode of Voice AI podcast, where we discuss the future of Voice AI. Today, I'm really excited to host David Yang, who is the co-founder at Newo.ai. David, welcome to the podcast.
Hello, David. Nice to see you.
Yeah, so David is a longtime friend. I'm really happy that we have this opportunity to talk about this new exciting thing. But very quickly about David's background, actually. So David is a Silicon Valley-based serial entrepreneur who has founded 13 companies with a focus on AI. He's the founder of AbbVie, a world-leading developer of AI solutions with over 50 million users in 200 countries, and his new startup, Newo.ai, which we are going to discuss today. So Neo is again like an SF-based company founded in 23. It offers a no-code platform for swiftly creating human-like AI employees, like receptionists, sales agents, in minutes using business info from websites or Google Maps. These AI agents support omni-channel communication like phone, SMS, email, chat, social media, integrate with booking, CRM, and so on, and operate 24/7 to reduce missed customer interactions. So very, very cool stuff, David. And we had a long conversation about Neo just recently. So I'm really excited, looking forward to this conversation. Welcome again.
Where did you get this description? It's a cool description.
I do it always. I use ChatGPT every time, and it's like most of the time it's spot on. But if it missed something, please correct.
It missed the question which we being asked every time. Okay, guys, understand. So you are the 200 second platform which creates this voice AI agents, aren't you? So it describes everything correct except one, why we're actually different.
Yes. Okay. Let's talk about that.
Yes, actually, David, thank you for this opportunity. And we met in Armenia, and I'm half Armenian, I'm half Chinese, half Armenian. So, and we are happy actually that we're using your product, David Crisp. So, what's the difference? The difference is that we believe we are the only platform which is designed to create AI, voice AI, text AI agents at scale. So there are literally hundreds of different platforms which create voice AI, text AI agents, but um, and many of them are brilliant, really, really strong systems. But why some partners and customers are switching to us when they need to create hundreds of agents per month? In this case, the rules are different. And you need to have a platform which can spit out agent in minutes, production level minutes. So this is the major difference.
Yeah, David. Can you describe these partners who have to create like hundreds of agents per month? Like, what is the use case for that? Right.
uh, the every single small business, medium business, eventually will have a voice AI, text AI receptionist. All voicemails, all IVR system, press zero, press two, whatever that things will be gone, and they will be substituted with AI agents, which can actually book and get revenue. The same will happen with the websites. Websites will start talking to the visitors, speak to me, things. So millions, we estimate 300 millions websites, 300 million voice AI, text AI agents will appear in about 5, 6 years, 5, maybe 10 years. So who are that who need this? We have 170 partners, and including white label partners. And that partners have literally tens of thousands businesses using their technologies. So that partners actually need to create AI agents in hundreds per month, some of them thousands per month.
So your partners are like, let's say, agencies who support, like, provide technological support to small businesses and they are the ones that are you are powering them. You're providing your platform to
I,
these
I technologies.
partners, and they are basically creating and configuring and maintaining these agents for their end customers. Is that right?
Exactly. Yes. Our
Oh,
channel
okay.
partners are currently servicing either thousands or of thousands, and hundreds of thousands. We have one partner which is servicing millions of business customers on their in their premises. The only question about configuring, that's the key. They don't have capacity to anything to configure. So that's why they rely on technologies like ours, which can create agents without human touch. Um, our technology is unique because we spent years training our platform to read about information available publicly about your business, working hours, services, prices, location, service areas, um, and other things, and can spit out literally in 3 minutes almost production ready system, which can now create receive calls and make reservations, bookings, and appointments.
Very good. So I'm a small business owner. I have a, let's say, restaurant, pharmacy, like wherever. I have a website. Sometimes I might not even have a website. I might just have, like, I don't know, Google Maps listing. Um, so your technology, it's gonna, like, given my business name, it's gonna scrap the internet from, like, of course, reliable sources and create a content about my business, right? Like for
Almost. It's the entrance points are three entrance points. First is Google Maps, second is your website, and third is an interview with the owner. So
interview. Okay.
yes, so you are right. A lot of many small businesses like laundries, like hair salons, and spas, and some other actually massage places, they actually don't have websites whatsoever. Some of them do have, but not that intense in content. So yes, the our platform is getting information which you already have: wheelchairs, lost items, corkage fee, service area, types of services you're providing. If you are cleaning service, for example, you are doing deep cleaning or refrigerator cleaning. If you are roofing, if you are plumbers, you are electricians, you are medical, orthodontics, dental. I'm listing the industries which we support. So our platform reads information about your business, understands which is the closest industry we do support, and creates an agent which already pre-trained to work with this specific industry. In dental orthodontics, clients are called patients. There are new patients, there are existing patients. For example, in cost hotels and restaurants, they call guests, and etc. So the naming is different, conversational flows are different. So we spend a lot of efforts to generalize behavior between hundreds of customers of that type. And we created an agent which actually suits 95% of small, medium businesses in that specific area. Let's say
Yeah.
cleaning. Our agent will be able to make preliminary estimate the pricing information about how much will it cost.
Interesting. And so what are, like, so I think you guys have started with voice AI in particular, right? I mean, my chat GPT summary also mentioned like SMS, like web chat, social media communications, but is your platform voice first, or like now it's like only channel? You don't care
It's
like
been
how
from the
customers.
very beginning. We started 5 years ago in 2019 in my AI home. If you type the most extraordinary house in Silicon Valley, literally you will get my home featured. I never actually did anything about it. Just we have moving walls and robotic dogs, 116 cameras, 140 directional microphones. So Morpheus AI companion, which we created, lives in his this house, and our house doesn't have keys, so you have to communicate with the house, so a house will let you in, Morpheus will let you in. So Morpheus, that time when the models were small, 90 million parameters, remember, 100 token context.
Yes.
So already that time Morpheus was actually remembering our names, recognized our faces, recognized our emotions, and created music. It was that time kind of omni model, so that actually
Okay.
literally created music pieces. They published in my social media, and made poetry if it was in a good mood. So anyway, that omni channel already happened on my servers 5 years ago. But 2 years ago, my fourth co-founder joined the Luba and said, David, forget about this science and art. Let's convert Morpheus into a commercial business. And said, what are we doing? I mean, why? Who needs this? I mean, it's a fun when your someone is can send a text message to your Telegram and SMS and call, but who needs this? And we actually realized, because actually my previous business was for restaurant automation, or the system we built for restaurant. I'm a certified chef and barista, by the way. I'm doing latte art. So anyway, that we created a restaurant automation system, which currently powering 70,000 restaurants in 60 countries. So actually, I understood what's the problem small businesses have with automation, and how to distribute and customize thousands, tens of thousands businesses. So we thought, just a second, what is the repeatable case in AI automation, and where is the budget does exist? So we understood, okay, frontline employees, receptionists, these guys are actually revenue centers. They actually convert your non-working hours, all things, into your top line revenue. And we created that for first industry, second industry. Then one our customer who came, who did 40 locations, the orthodontics organization, our voice AI agent, and said, can I invest in you? Well, okay, cool. Why? Said, I want to create a company which will automate under my brand whole orthodontics industry in the US. Yeah, and okay, why not? And then we had another who did the same with the cleaning, with the same with HVAC, with the same, and we saw professionals coming to us, and based on our platform, starting to create white label solutions for that industries. And yes, currently we are opening every week, every second week we are opening a new industry. And yes, answering your question, we were omni-channel from the day one, and it's important because if we are automating receptionist function in small and medium businesses, you cannot afford to do only one channel. The receptionist is doing what? Answering calls, but also answering Yelp messages, Instagram messages, TikTok messages, because you are inbound. It's coming from all channels in live chat. So you do everything. Otherwise, you are out. So that's our another differentiation.
Yeah, no, I think that makes a lot of sense. I mean, given that our focus is voice in this podcast, like how important is voice in that omni-channel stack, right? Like
Most
from
expensive.
your perspective, is it like well, in terms of like ratio, how much of how much the communication is over voice versus others?
Eight. I mean, the importance. Basically, voice is the most complex channel. Latency, push and pulls in conversation when agent is interrupting user, user interrupting agent, hallucinations, languages, accents, and background conversations, background noises, main speaker isolation, all that elements actually are not that much relevant in text channel. So yes, voice is the most complex, of course.
And complex, and I guess from customers' perspective, also like emotionally important, right? Like if they call in, usually there is more urgency, uh, and they want to make the reservation because like they took the phone and made the call. So I guess these are more important conversations. Would that be right or not really?
It depends on the industry. So restaurants are getting table service, high-end restaurants are getting about 50%, 40%, 60% all table reservations via phone. Uh, Quick service restaurants are mostly getting via text. However, interestingly, that pizzas in Chinese food, two two types of restaurants, they have a lot of reservations via phone. It's a interesting
Really like
phenomenon.
cultural, yeah.
Yeah, but in many industries, when you before booking, you need to get some answers to some questions. That's where phone conversational channel is becoming very important for beauty, different beauty areas, cosmetics, and in spas, medical spas, and you hardly rely on just booking on Google Maps. You have to talk. Are you doing
Sure.
this procedures? Are you doing that procedures? How long does it take? And can you do this time? Doctors, all pre-sale conversation is very important. For example, any other example, we have a customer who is doing films, smart films for the Windows, high tech, deep tech technology. And you can't just book. I mean, you have to talk. Outdoor temperature, the thickness and the voltage and all kinds of pre-sale conversation heavy. Only after that, it's the appointment will be booked.
Interesting. Yeah. So, David, like you have been working on AI for a long time already, like even Morpheus, even actually every, I mean, you have used a lot of AI there. Back then it wasn't called AI, but there was a lot of machine learning happening. So when was the inflection point for you guys for voice AI, right? When you felt, okay, the technology, whether it's your technology or someone else's, like voice AI providers, that was ready for production. Was there an inflection point? Was it recent inflection point, or how would you
Yeah.
like imagine or answer that?
uh, as soon as our lead success score uh, became closer to a human, then it was a hyper growth moment because we are trying to do that for almost 2 years already with our first customers who paid in the beginning, but everyone initially was not that satisfied because of the latency. And if you want to make it fast, you have no time and budget to think. If you have to think first, in this case, your answers will become in 4 seconds, in 5 seconds. So we eventually found the technology when our agents can both think and talk simultaneously and check themselves, because another big problem is hallucinations. Out of the box, you can have, I will not name this, brilliant systems. I know owners of many, some of them, where you can use their studios and create fantastic agents in minutes, in hours, in okay week. You can do very deep integrated with external information, dynamic information, webhooks, payloads, everything fine, and it looks like production. The problem is when you deploy it, 9 conversations out of 10 perfect. One conversation out of 10 will be also visually perfect, but in fact, the patient will come to the business and the business will be closed because the agent actually booked on the wrong time. So hallucinations with relative times, relative dates, and different minor things between working hours, non-working hours, and between similar products, similar services. Two people spa, the sauna, infrared sauna is this. We have two rooms. One room is for three people, another room for five people, and I'm booking for four people. And actually, a lot of little things. So one conversation, sometimes two conversations out of 10 are actually create frustration for the visitors. So how we fight with that? We have dozens, literally dozens observers and supervisors, other agents, which continuously listen and see what is talking. We call it the convo agent, the main agent, which is talking to the world, to the user, and they whispering to the that, hey, you forgotten to ask this email, and or you, no, we're closed at 4 p.m. And agent literally will say, oh, did I say 4? I'm sorry, we are closed at 4. How about 5:15? So that which is in parallel. That's why it's not that easy. Actually, we 2 years ago we thought, okay, we're done, all the world will be other hours. No, it took us 4 weeks. We are currently at 38 people, will be 70 people soon. We raised quite significant round. Only now our lead success score, it's a specific metrics we have, which is close to humans. Humans also make mistakes, but when AI makes mistakes in the same order of magnitude with humans, then the business owners will be okay.
Very cool. Yeah, this is fascinating, David. Thanks for sharing all these insights. Can we maybe like the last question, right? Can we talk about the future? I think like you have a very interesting vision about all these like 300 million websites, where like websites seems like are gonna go through like major transformation uh, with these agents, right? Like, what's your vision? How do you envision that, especially from voice perspective, but also like just from this business's perspective? What's going to be the meaning of website in the future, right? Given that the websites are going to become more conversational and smarter.
Yeah. Um, I mean, I would go even more. I had five predictions about when the first country will allow legalized marriages between biological and non-biological members of our society, and robots' lives matter will arise, and eventually will be first countries which will partially give human rights to some certified models of specific scale. I spoke about it with His Holiness Dalai Lama. I asked him whether he believes that AI will ever possess consciousness and free will, and he actually gave very interesting answer about it. So everything is changing, and non-biological members of society will happen. And we believe, yes, there will be apart from 1 billion knowledge workers in the world, will be 300 million non-biological knowledge workers. I'm not. I don't know about other positions. We're focused on frontline employees for currently, but there will be a lot of opportunities inside the organization itself. Our definition of AI employees is that agentic platforms which possess human-like interfaces at work. This is our definition of AI employees. So it's agents which can talk, which can listen, which can type on the web, which can are connected to Slack, to Microsoft Teams, to ERP, CRMs. And basically, if you have that purposeful, stateful system platform agent which can be focused on specific task, uh, it opens a lot of opportunities and productivity. So the future is. I'm a positivist. I mean, I believe that we will cooperate. We biological, originally biological, because we will be all hybrid. I mean, we all biological creatures will have non-biological implants, and vice versa. It's
Well, listen, I was at your house like and couple years ago or like last year I think, and that already like was the feeling there, right? Like there was a non-biological dog there, and the AI system in the house. So you are already living in that future. You have been living for like a while now.
Right? Morpheus was the first emotionally. Morpheus has oxytocin, dopamine, electronic, right? Moving walls actually represent 18-dimensional space of his emotional state. So. And Abigail and Leo, two robotic dogs together with biological cat Bixie, all them doing that something funny things. So this is the future we will be living, and I believe we will be okay. We will kind of find the same grounds with non-biological members of the society, and we will share the same values, frankly speaking, because they're not deterministic, right? Our friend Karen Musalian, who Dr. Karen Mosellan, who is working on quantum cognition, and I guess, will get the next Nobel Prize in this. Is actually opening a completely new things that they are literally, physically not deterministic. So, I mean, we will have to make a moral, new kind of ethical uh, mm, uh, uh, construct and agreements with new society, because there is no rules. Isaac Asimov, three rules robotics gone. I mean it's moral. I mean, humanity created this the moral rules and laws because it's not deterministic. You have to make a decision in some gray areas, right? So these systems will be trained to share the same moral values. This is completely no exaggeration. So this is an interesting things. But currently, we're much more down to the earth. AI receptionist sales who can outbound, inbound, can generate revenues 50 times more than they cost. And this is what we're in.
Yeah, it's amazing. So, David, like, thank you so much for coming and sharing your insight. It's always super interesting to talk to you. And congrats on the new round. I hope that you're gonna announce it very soon. And it seems like the business is doing just great, and the technology is doing great. So, yeah, thanks for coming today.
Thank you, David, for having me.